What's up, everybody? It's your boy True, back at it again with another video. I just got one sneaker this time. I'll jump straight into it. One off of the Nike. Let's do it like this. The Nike app. So this is my first pair of Dunk Lows that I plan on keeping. Jackie Robinson Dunks. I was at work when these came out, and I had to act like I had to use the bathroom so that I can run off to enter the raffle. I entered the raffle and just walked away, left the bathroom. But these look good. I like the way these look. I'm a fan of the quality of them, the different materials, designs, and then the little quotes that's all written in the shoe. You can't see a lot of them. Of course, the 42 on the back, 75 years, breaking barriers. As far as on the tongue. So yeah, I'm looking at the insole. The insole is just similar to the outside, but these look real good. I like these. Nice looking, really good looking shoe. And the detail, I love the detail that the sole is white, but it has that blue stitching in there. Like that small little detail. So dope. I think that goes a long way. The shoe is actually like an off-white. This is white, and this is like an off-white type right here. But yeah, the shoe looks good. The laces are meant to be like a baseball. White with the stitching and stuff like that. So I think that was real creative. They did a really good job. And it comes with a pair of blue laces. The blue laces are just regular laces at the moment. So yeah, definitely plan on keeping these. I feel like you gotta wear these like with some Dodger gear or some I had a Jackie Robinson shirt, but I don't know, it just feels like you can't just wear these with anything else. But I've seen people do it without it, so definitely be doing that. I haven't been buying a lot of sneakers lately. I have just about, I want to say, everything that I want. Even I have a list of things that I'm interested in, but I still haven't purchased anything or grabbed anything. So yeah, it's been kind of slow for me with sneakers lately. Just been shooting sneaker content videos and stuff like that in the closet and discussing sneakers with people. So shout out to the This Sneaker Podcast. Greg and George did 300 episodes. Congratulations, huge accomplishment. I think they've been doing it for years now. I want to say 6+ years. And a lot of fans, they did a Q&A, which I thought was creative and different. And just a lot of fans and people tuned in that are supporters and love the show, asked questions. And, excuse me, one of the questions, I don't remember what the question was, but it prompted Greg to say, I think somebody asked, where do you see sneakers in the next 6 to 8, 10 years? And Greg said that he feels that it will be non-existent, in the sense that nobody will care, to the point that he even said maybe in 8 to 10 years StockX and GOAT will be done. And of course George felt differently, but that statement was a strong statement, because it seems like, and he kind of touched on this a little bit, he's touched on it on multiple episodes, that lately there's been this thing about the decline in sneakers, and people judge resale as far as sneakers being successful or not. And if you all know, as sneakerheads, Nike doesn't make all of its money from us sneakerheads, the person that's buying the sneakers and stuff all the time, and doing all, buying all these hype shoes. Their sustainability of them being a company, it's not only clothes, gear, contracts and stuff like that, but as far as shoes wise, it's just your normal average person that goes into Foot Locker, Foot Action, and just buys shoes daily. Like your normal guy, people that buy shoes regularly. And we buy shoes regularly. There's a lot of shoes that we buy, but there isn't, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess, but if you get it, you get it, right? Because there's a small portion of people that are sneakerheads. When I say a small portion, in the entire world, it maybe 1-2% are people that are really into sneakers, that like love sneakers. And I know you might feel differently, because if you're a sneakerhead, you follow a lot of people that are into sneakers. You go to a lot of sneaker communities, go to sneaker events. But in reality, that's a very small percentage of people that really care about sneakers. On your day-to-day average, out and about in the city or just looking around, there's not a lot of people that care about sneakers. They just have shoes, they need shoes, that's it. Most people have maybe what, 6 to 10 pair of shoes, black pair, white pair, maybe a brown pair, your dress shoes, workout shoes, throw a couple other in there and stuff like that. Most people wear their shoes into the ground and stuff like that. So gear definitely plays a major role in a lot of these companies being sustainable and just being able to do all that they do. But as far as like hardcore sneakerheads and stuff like that, it's not a lot of us. It's not a big community. It's not a huge thing. So as far as moving the needle in the direction of longevity, as far as that hype, because being a sneakerhead, GOAT, StockX, that's for that community. Like, that's not something that is for all the masses. There's a lot of people that don't have any idea what StockX and GOAT is. They go into a store, they see the shoe, they buy it. If the shoe isn't there, they move on to something else. If they're looking for a shoe and that shoe isn't there, they move on to something else, purchase something else, life goes on. You know, StockX and GOAT is really for people like us that just can't get over not getting a shoe or not having it, so we have to figure out other ways in order to get it, to make a business out of it, because a lot of people do reselling and things of that nature. But that's really just a small percentage of people. But all that to say, I think that I can understand where Greg's coming from. Obviously, we'll still have sneakers, stuff like that. Yes, there's people being born every day, people growing school shoes, stuff like that. But as far as the hardcore sneaker community, I mean, it's shifting and changing now. I won't go as far as saying if it's dwindling out and dying or not. I mean, a lot of people feel, you know, that it is somewhat dying. I mean, there is a difference, there is a shift. But as far as it sustaining this this strong, you know, sneakerhead collective community and wave to where it'll just continue to just grow into something massive, it's a tough call, real tough call. And because as you get older, you know, a lot of people fall out of love and interest and stuff like that. It's hard for a lot of people to stay interested in sneakers as it is. There's a lot of people, you know, that would do whatever for sneakers. Now it just kind of goes with the flow. If they get it, they get it. They don't, they don't. So it's definitely shifting and changing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the upcoming years with sneakers and the sneaker community. Like I say, a lot of things, if I got it, I got it. If I didn't, I didn't. I haven't went back and bought anything recently. I mean, this is it. I won on Nike. If I didn't win on Nike, I wasn't going back to get these. There's a couple other shoes that I tried for on Sneakers app. Didn't get them. Oh well. Trying to think if I tried for any Adidas or anything like that on Confirm, maybe. But I don't know. It's just interesting to see what happens with sneakers. I mean, stuff still sells out, so you know, that's important to look at the actual numbers and factors of whenever a shoe drops and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff still sits, which is a good thing, right? Because that's what a lot of people have been wanting, availability. So that's what's happening. But does that availability affect your thought on the sneaker as far as if it's fire or not? So I've been seeing a lot of people comment, oh, these sat, they must be whack. There's a lot of people that associate the success of a sneaker, if it looks good, by the resale price and if it sells out. So, but that's my little 2 cents. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, how you feel. That's it. That's all I got. Be blessed. Peace.